video of my face?
No, it's not.
Okay, this is Japan right here. Welcome to Japan.
Where どちらの国からいらっしゃいましたか？
are you from?
Houston, Texas.
Texas.
テキサス州、アメリカね。どんな予定ですか？
What's your plan for 8 weeks?
Trying to visit as many places as I can. I made a book.
わかったわかった。じゃあ楽しんで。
Enjoy Japan.
Thank you.
Thank you. ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。
So I stayed in Hakusan House, which is where all the interns were staying.
Oh, this is it? So now we are inside the mall. What is this place called? Restroom. That's elevated. Oh. It smells rich. Wow. Look at the architecture. This place is beautiful.
This is the mall we're in.
This is beautiful.
Like a gallery of like a high-end gallery, okay? Oh my god, Americans.
Okay, so it's our first night out and we are going clubbing. So we'll see how this goes.
So black.
Y'all, take a look at this nonsense. What is this? Like, what is this?
I can wave.
Yay! Okay.
All right.
How much?
Konnichiwa. 5. Hakusan Station. Eki Hakusan. How much?
Ikura desu ka?
いくらですか?
いくらですか? Practicing our Japanese.
Okay, you're saying 30?
3000
3,000? 3,000 or less? Less than 3,000?
Oh, so that's good?
That's good. That's
Okay, you're
better.
saying less than 3,000.
Alright.
Okay.
I said in the front. Get in the front seat. Experience. Sorry.
Freeman. 一人多くて、一人多くてですね、4人までなんですよ。
許して。
Hiroshite.
OK。
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
So I just left Hakusan House and I am heading to Hakusan Station to hop on a train and head to my internship. So now I'm at Hakusan Station, and to get to the train we have to take stairs. You know, there were stairs literally everywhere in Japan, like, oh my gosh. So in order to get to my internship, I had to take 2 trains. I would leave from Hakusan Station to Otemachi Station, and then from Otemachi to Akasaka, which was where my internship was at. I worked for a startup company called Hashi Media. So basically its main goal is to help Japanese connect with the world because social media really isn't that big in Japan. So the main goal of Hashi Media was to help Japanese companies increase their clientele through social media. This was probably the most flexible internship I've ever had. I wasn't working on an hourly schedule, which was amazing. So like a typical day would be I get in the office around like 10 a.m. and I leave usually around like 12 or 1. I only had to stay until like my work was finished. But yeah, the people were very cool, very great people. The internship, it was very casual, very chill, and I learned a lot. So yeah. So I was the internal social media director in the main office. And what I did was I was primarily focused on optimizing the digital marketing workflow within the company. And so basically what I did was demographic research, I did insight reports, I did strategy development for many different companies in Japan.
What shrine
We are at
what's this called?
Nezu Shrine, I think.
Nezu Shrine. What's the name of the shrine? Alright, Nezu Shrine. Alright. And we're walking through these.
This is so pretty. This is like a great photo. So at the shrines and temples, it's part of the culture to cleanse their hands before entering. I kind of forgot what the significance was, but it does have a meaning to it. But yeah, the shrines and temples were very interesting, and it's a unique part of the Japanese culture. So Don Quixote is like one of the most popular convenience stores in Japan. They have everything, literally anything you need, you can just go to Don Quixote. It's like a mixture of, I would say, like Walmart and Target, but a little more on the Target side. Okay, we're finna go to the Tokyo Tower. Oh, hey!
I know what it is, you heard me? We still riding on chrome. We still pulling up. Man, look, I pull up at the club VIP, gas tank on E, but all drinks on me. Wipe me down. Fresh kicks, fresh white tall tee, fresh NFL hat, fresh bows with the crease. Wipe me down. Wanna hit me with that real, recognize real, gon' speak. Wipe me down. Chicken laden, I've been rolling about a week. You been
dark skin, yes, honey. Woo, sis.
Okay, so here we have beef, egg, and noodles. It was 600 yen, which is around like $6 in US, yeah. But I can't eat with chopsticks, so let's just see how this goes.
So I would rate this about a 7 out of 10, only because like the noodles, they were good, but the beef, the thing they were calling beef, that wasn't really beef. I don't know what that was, but like after a while, I kind of lost my appetite. So I'd probably get like a 7 out of 10. So the typical culture of Japanese restaurants is that they serve their meals in portions. So they'll bring out a plate and everybody will take a portion of that. They'll bring out another plate, which is like a different meal, and everybody will take a portion of that. So, for example, you see this plate right here. In America, this plate would be like your own meal. But in Japan, like 5-6 people will split this plate.
He's willing to go on Twitter. That's where all the happening.
Raw salmon.
Twitter and Discord.
It's sushimi, okay? Say it right. What? Sushimi.
Oh, sushimi. Tell me how it is.
She's struggling over there.
Still confused how all these companies.
Brittany, fix your face.
Like, what is it?
You know, it's actually not terrible.
That's good, right?
It's not terrible.
Everybody
We
get paid.
have, I don't know what this is called, but
Shellfish. Yummy. Bro, you are.
I can't with that.
What's this? I'm fine. Okay.
Taco Bell in America. You get like table. Yeah, I have 5 pieces.
What is this?
It's like a $5 box. You get like
idea what that is,
taco.
I've been eating jellyfish.
What kind of food do they serve?
This entire time. This is jellyfish. Right here. Y'all, they done brought out the fried rice. They done brought out the fried rice. So this is a conveyor belt sushi restaurant, and so basically there's different plates of food going around on the conveyor belt. You grab what you want. At the end, they total your plates and tell you what you're going to pay. Honestly, I forgot what this was called, but all it had was rice on the inside, and it was good. You're about to eat some raw fish. Let's see. Oh my goodness, you didn't even eat it. Try it. How bad is it? Scale of 1 to 10. What would you rate it? Y'all, one thing I hate is spending my good money on bad food. Like, look, I could not read the menu. I couldn't read the menu. So I just, chose anything. And when I tell you, man, like, don't get me wrong, the food wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't it. Is the egg frying inside?
Yeah, you gotta
This was probably one of my favorite places to eat at in Tokyo. This is a Korean restaurant, and I don't know why I can't remember none of these food names, but basically they serve you this food in a hot plate, and it's like almost cooked, but you have to like stir it until like it's fully cooked. And after that's done, like it is so good.
Okay, so this is what I got.
So they got fries here?
Is there English?
Now this was the best food I've ever tasted in Tokyo. Like, this wasn't even Japanese food, but this was it.
Iただきます。レッドチリトマト、イエローマスタード、グリーンわさびマヨネーズ、オレンジチェダーチーズ、ブルーサワークリームオニオン。Okay.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's part of the experience.
Can you record me while you do that? You don't even got to camera me. Look, y'all. See her. Y'all. I'm in heaven. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. So a lot of people ask me if the thrift stores in Tokyo were cheap, and honestly, no, they were not. A lot of the prices were like regular store prices. They were like $20, $30, $40 and up. But the clothing there was thrift store clothing. So in many of the clips, you're going to see me try to capture a lot of the outfits I've seen while walking the streets of Tokyo. Okay, so this thrift store is called Kenji, and this was the best thrift store in my opinion. This is where I got my tan vest from. It was 3,900 yen, which is roughly about like $39 USD.
Tell me something that I know. Let's break the chain and love to let go. Take a chance on, take a chance. We got everything you want, but got everything you need. So take a chance on me.
So I couldn't leave Tokyo without riding these Mario Karts. Like, I just couldn't. This here was a 10 out of 10 experience. No cap. 10 out of 10.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
If you made it to the end of this video, I just want to give you a special thank you. God bless you. Please subscribe, comment, like, do all that stuff. If you attend the University of Texas at Austin and you are interested in interning abroad or studying abroad in Asia, please apply for the Freeman Stipend. This scholarship allowed me to intern abroad in Tokyo for 2 months and covered like 80% of my trip. So if you're interested in applying, the link will be down low. If you have any questions, please contact me. My information will be in the description box. But please apply for the scholarship because it was a huge blessing, and I just want to give a special thank you to the donors of the Freeman Stipend because without them, I probably would not have gone to Tokyo. But yeah, thank you guys. Likes, subscribe, comment, do all that, and I'm out.